Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. Check this out, StreamYard have added a little corner option where you can put your face in the corner of the main video. How good that? It's a new improvement to StreamYard. Alright, we're about to start, so let's get into it. Alright, looking forward to tonight. Wow. Yeah, let's get into it, hey? Let's get rid of the intro. It's nice to have it working again. Hey everyone, nice to see you all. Hope you're all doing well wherever you are watching. Whether it be Australia, New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, wherever you are in Australia, and of course worldwide as well. Nice to see you all. And if you're watching live, hello. Please leave a comment tonight in the live chat box. And tonight's question we're asking, tell us about your next EV road trip. Yes, I want you to tell me and everyone where you are planning your next EV road trip, given our restrictions in Australia, especially in New South Wales and Victoria, are starting to ease off. So it'd be good to know where you are planning to bring your Tesla or electric vehicle, or even your to-be Tesla or to-be EV that you're planning to buy. So that's tonight's question. Tell us where you are planning to take your EV on your next road trip. And of course, as usual, tell me where you are watching from tonight. It'll be nice for everyone to see where people are watching from tonight. Hello there. And we are seeing some people on the live chat already. That's great. Thank you so much, guys. And we're actually going to release, I'm going to officially release our membership options for the channel as well. We're going to go through that very shortly. But if you would like to support the channel, by all means do so. Keep us independent. You can do so via a super chat comment. That means that your comment or question will stay a bit longer on the screen. And as the night goes on, for those of you who have joined my streams, the questions do fly thick and fast as the night goes on. So feel free to leave a super chat or comment. That would mean a lot to me to keep the channel independent. And of course, like I said, we are talking about channel memberships tonight. I've just launched this. So tonight is the official night. We are launching the channel membership plan. So I'll get into that very shortly. And of course, if you feel like supporting us anonymously, go to PayPal and you can support us at Tesla Tom there. And I'll just add the, hang on one sec. I'll just add the PayPal link so you can do so at your leisure, whether it be now or later, no problem at all. There we go. That's the link for my PayPal. And of course, we've got a new crypto option. Now, I'm very new to crypto still, but I do have a CoinSpot account. And in the video description below, you'll see 3 crypto, whatever you call them, codes to my CoinSpot account. If you've got CoinSpot, I'm not sure if it works for any other apps or wallets, but someone may need to inform or educate me, but they're in the video description below. So I've named 3 cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. So feel free to support the channel that way as well if you've got some crypto. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. It's going to be a fantastic night. Indeed, we are talking about the VOLVO XC40 Recharge, and we're going to pit that against the Tesla Model Y in terms of specs and so on. But before we do that, I want to just run through the channel membership very quickly, because tonight is the first night we're launching this program. So first thing I want to do is just share with you. Let me see. I could share with you a video, because this will explain a lot of things. So I got some emojis made up for the channel, and membership will entitle you to have some of these emojis for use during our live streams. So here we go. So I got someone from Fiverr to make these up for me. So these are some emojis, cartoonized versions of myself. Pretty funny, actually, as you'll see in a second. So yeah, membership options will allow you to use these emojis during the live streams, and I guess in the comments as well. There's one of me with thumbs up, one of me with a crying face, laughing crying face, and one of me looking shocked, surprised. I guess you can use that for angered as well, I guess, as you'll see in a second. The 3 emojis. It's pretty funny. Yeah, so yeah, great job by the gentleman lady or gentleman I used on Fiverr to make these up for me. So that's the emojis you can use if you are a part of my membership plan. Membership plan. And there we go. I thought that was pretty funny there. But this is a live. This is a what do you call it? Time lapse vision of him or her drawing those emojis for me. So I just want to run through those memberships very quickly before we get into the Volvo XC40, which is what we're doing tonight. So let's call up the screen here. So that's my channel there. Let's add that there. Okay, so that's the channel, my channel rather, and you'll see that the membership options are as follows. Okay, I'll make it bigger. So we've got 3 plans, standard range for $3.99 a month, long range for $6.99 a month, and performance for $9.99 a month. So all 3 plans will get you those emojis that you saw earlier. For $3.99 a month, you can have loyalty badges next to your name, in comments and live chats, and of course the custom emojis to use. And of course we'll do member shoutouts as well if you are on the standard range plan. Long range plans, you get all those standard range options as well as priority reply to comments. And performance, everything in long range and standard range, as well as member-only polls. So that's our channel membership. Tonight is the launch of the membership plan, so have a look at that. By all means, go ahead and support the channel that way. So there we go. That's membership right there. All right, well, I guess we should say hello to some of our viewers tonight. So here we go. Let's say hello to George again. Hi, George. Hello again. I'm happy for this video. So am I. Very happy to see you. Down Under Cruises. G'day from free Melbourne. Yes, congratulations, Melbourne. Finally out of lockdown again. That's great to see. Victoria. Joe says hello. Hey, Tom. Hey, Joe. Nice to see you. And Gary Young also says g'day, Tom. Scott says hello. Hey, Scott. Nice to see you again. Thanks for joining us tonight. Max says hello. Thanks for joining us again, Max. And XOR Cat from Brisbane, hello. And Kevin, hey Kevin, nice to see you there. Hi Greg, nice to see you on the chat again. And thank you, Sensei, always supporting the channel there. If you find my videos and live streams useful, then consider sending some funds to PayPal, yes, or Super Chat. So thank you very much, guys. That does help keep the channel independent, of course. Riz also from recently freed Victoria, hello there. Yes, Gary's from Toowoomba, and Miss T Blue is looking to cruise around southeast Queensland. Fantastic. I'd love to go to southeast Queensland as well from Sydney. That's only if you guys will have us. Don't know when that will happen, but yeah, I'd love to go to Queensland. XOR Cat says, thinking of my next trip will be to Brisbane and to Phillip Island. Yeah, how good would that be? That'd be a great trip from Brisbane to Phillip Island. Wow. Oh, Brisbane. Yeah, Brisbane. That's a huge trip. Massive trip. Love to see that in a Tesla. Absolutely. Road trip to every Victorian charge, the region charges. Yeah, you know, that's something I'd love to do in New South Wales, actually. See all the Tesla superchargers and maybe even some of the third-party chargers as well in New South Wales. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Kevin's from Lakeland, Florida. Hey, Kevin, nice of you to join us again. Lovely. Absolutely. Maybe, yeah, Ariz is saying, mate, will Anastasia let you in? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying, right? Hopefully she will let me in soon. And maybe in plaid mode, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. All right, well let's have a look at the Volvo XC40. Let me just call it up 1 second. I'll just shut this down. All right, so Volvo XC40, and yeah, we're going to talk about that tonight, and we are going to look at the specs and also pit it against the Tesla Model Y. You know, we might as well because you know I guess Tesla is arguably the standard for electric vehicles. I still think they're the front runner. Don't know about you guys, but I think they are, and we will see what Volvo has come up with. Their first fully electric car on the market, and yeah, and in fact, this car almost slipped by me. I didn't really even realize the car was in the country until a few weeks ago. So, very low key affair. And oh, hello! Before I get into that, I want to thank XOR Cat for becoming a member of the channel. Thank you so much. Wow, our first ever member. Foundation member, you might even say. So thank you for that. Really appreciate your support there, XOR Cat. Thank you so much. So yeah, see whether you can use some of those emojis that we looked at earlier. So yeah, looking forward to seeing some of your texts now with or your chat comments with those emojis. Thank you, legend. All right, so let's put up the Volvo website. Then we can go through this this car. And by the way, those of you who've just joined us. I want you to, in the comments section, if you could, tell me where you're watching from, and also tell me also where your next EV road trip is going to be. That's the question tonight. That is our question tonight. Yep. All right, let's have a look at the Volvo. All right, at this the stream. Okay, so there it is. There we go. I might just pause this because this does slow us down a bit if we've got video from the website. So yeah, not a bad looking car really. I mean, it's basically an XC40, isn't it? Really, SUV that's electric. And scrolling down the website, first things first, it's got all the specs that you need, I guess, for the person looking to buy this car. So up to 418 kilometers real world range. No, sorry, pure electric range, which is, I looked up down in the small print, it is WLTP, which is pretty close to real world. I would say maybe minus 10 to 20% of that range, and you'll get probably real world range. 40 minutes up to 80% charged. I think from memory it was about 150 kilowatts for fast charging. I'll go through my technical specs sheet in a second. And 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.9 seconds, I believe. There's only one variant coming to Australia at the moment, which is the larger battery. And it's got Google built in, which is very similar to the Polestar as well. And just to note that the Polestar is not Volvo. It's owned by Volvo in part, but this is Volvo's XC40 is a separate car altogether. That's pure Volvo. Let's have a look at some of these pictures they've got here. So I want to look at this gallery. Let's see where it takes us. All right, so yeah, not used to marketing. Like I said before, every time I review a non-Tesla vehicle, we get some nice photography and videography and ads and so on, stuff that I'm not really used to covering Tesla for so long. But there is a lady carrying a tennis racket and a pink bag against a pink backdrop, wearing pink, putting it into the frunk. So that, I guess, tells me straight away that there is a frunk, which is good. I think all electric vehicles should have a frunk. And yeah, I mean, it's good to see. That means that will increase the storage space because you've got the boot as well as the frunk as well. And we just move forward. So there we go. And there's her clipping the belt on, and also, yeah, let's see what happens here. What is that? That is, oh, that's the gear shift. All right, okay. I was wondering what that was, whether it was a side mirror or whatever. Do you guys see that emoji, by the way? Let's see if I can have a look. I don't think I can actually replicate that with my streaming software, but I can see it. I can see it. Yeah, I can see it in the chat there. Yeah, if I just click XOR, all I see is this, unfortunately. So I don't think StreamYard's got my emoji built in. I'm gonna have to find out how to do that. But anyway, you can see it in the live chat. Anyway, that's pretty cool. You put on the laughing face emoji. Awesome. If you can hurry up, the ship's coming over from China, that'd be lovely. Yeah, I might have a Plaid membership for that. Yeah, I don't have that much power, unfortunately, but thank you. That's great. Good to see the emojis in action there. Awesome. Yeah, so that's the video on showing the gear shift. Let's move on. All right, so another picture of top down looking at the rear, the C-pillar and the rear wheel there. What do you guys think of the style? Do you like it? I think it's not bad. I mean, it's kind of like an introduction, I guess, to EVs. Like, it looks like any other legacy auto vehicle out there. So some people like that, you know. Some people are big Volvo fans. It's cool. I don't mind that at all. I think it's a good thing. And the front's not bad. It's classic Volvo. Well, classic for this era anyway. It's starting to look a bit boxy again. I know Volvo back in the late 80s and, well, 80s in general was very boxy. I think our family even had a Volvo back then. That was one of the first cars I remember as a child. But yeah, that Volvo classic look, yeah, I don't mind it. Signature Volvo. And there's the lady again pressing stuff on the screen. So there's a combination of buttons and screen pushing. Look, I don't mind. Again, I think it's good to have both buttons and also screen touching. Yeah, not a bad thing at all. And then you've got, actually, I'll go back one. I think, let's see, there's a grille. I have to look at the front a bit better on another shot. I don't think there's a grille. Something about grills on EVs just doesn't sit right with me. Yeah. And yes, Scott says it's an ICE-designed SUV electrified. Yeah, that was my next point. I don't think it's going to be, it's not a ground-up EV as such. No, it's just, it's an ICE car with batteries in it, for sure, Scott. That's right. And XOR Cat again, yes, it looks mostly like a Volvo, which is what Volvo buyers probably want. Yeah, good call. Yeah, so yes, Greg Wilson says Google integration. That's correct. It's like Polestar, Google Android built in. And I think over-the-air software updates as well, just like the Polestar. Yeah. Yes, Tesla Tom's dad was a Volvo driver. I think it was a company car, so back in the 80s company car. So it was a thing. Yeah, don't worry about that. And here we go. There's some more of a look at the interior. Quite nice styling there. A big button for the play for the audio. There's the screen. Bit on the small side, I guess. I guess we're used to the big Tesla screens, aren't we? And yeah, look, I don't mind the tactile for things like air conditioning and just play and pause and volume. Yeah, if you're going to make buttons for those controls, that's okay, because sometimes when you're driving, you just want to know where the knobs are to feel rather than having to guess where the screen is. I guess some people like that. Yeah, and yeah, there's now a couple. Well, shouldn't presume, hey, but there's a guy with a tennis bag now in the back, and we'll go through later on the specs sheet on how big that boot is and compare that against the Model 3 and Model Y as well. That's one thing I am going to look forward to with the Model Y. I don't mind it, but my wife's Joy certainly misses the SUV height, having a family, I guess, being able to put stuff in the boot like that easily. So, yeah. I think the SUV will be very much welcome. And Scott also says, yep, the smaller screen comparatively to the Polestar. Yes, absolutely correct. All right, so a hook. Look at that. Is that built into the glove box? Nevertheless, it's a hook, and you can put your shopping there. That's nice. Yeah, it's the little things, right? Sometimes. Yeah. And there it is, charging from a lamppost. It'd be nice to see more lamppost chargers, I reckon, in Australia. There's one in Sydney, which I have viewed before. It wasn't working at the time, but there is one technically... No, there's one in central Sydney in the Botanical Gardens, and there's one, I think, in Bankstown, somewhere around that area. I'll have to have a look at that now that we're a bit more free in Sydney. There is the Polestar from top down. It's got that two-tone look. Silver below and that black, and is that a panoramic roof on top? I thought I might have seen there might have been another car maybe when I saw a review of. No, that was the Ioniq 5 I saw a review of. I'm not sure whether that sunroof opens up in the Volvo there. Yeah, I'll have to have a look in a sec. And yeah, there's the Volvo badging. There we go. That must be the black version. What do you think of the lights there? You like the lights? Don't mind. And there's the Volvo from the back. Yeah, very much a Volvo. Unmistakably Volvo. And I like this, got the rear wiper. Important for an SUV, I reckon. Absolutely. Yeah. Sensei's got a question here. What is the difference between an all-wheel drive electric vehicle and a two-wheel EV of the same car? Is there a big difference and worth spending the extra dollars? Great question, actually. Really good question. Now, yes, the Hyundai has got, for example, the all-wheel drive and two-wheel drive vehicle, and also the Polestar as well. To be honest, if the Y had the option, I would even consider just the two-wheel drive. It'll be fine for most situations, and it'll be a heck of a lot cheaper, as you said, Sensei. And if you want the performance, so if you want the top speed, if you want the increased acceleration, then by all means go for the all-wheel drive. But for, I think, Polestar, maybe Ioniq 5, certainly in other countries, if you've got a two-wheel drive variant, I think the heat pump is included, whereas the all-wheel drive variants may not have the heat pump just because it may not fit in the front. So, yeah, and I think some, maybe, may not be the case, but maybe some car manufacturers may not put a front kit if you've got two motors as well. So, yeah, up to you. I think for performance, certainly go all-wheel drive. For daily city driving, even most highway driving, I think two-wheel drive will be fine. Yes, and serious debating. Sophie, no real wiper for the Ioniq 5. Yep, correct. Did I refer to it as a Polestar from the top down? There you go. I could have fooled me for sure, right? All right, next picture. That's pretty funny. Oh, look, there's another shot of the grille, or lack of. I like that. It's just a clear. Let me just go back. I think there was no grille. Yeah, no grille. Oh, what's this little thing here? Is that just cosmetic? Hopefully not a grille. You know what EV drivers are like. We don't like grills. Yeah. And there's more shots of the C-pillar there. Two-tone effect. And there it is there, the XC40 from the side. Yep. All right, let's have a look at the rest of the website here. So, 3 year, 100,000 kilometer servicing is included, and 5-year unlimited kilometer warranty. And I think there's an 8-year battery warranty as well, which I saw further down the track. and you get 8 years of roadside assistance. That's also good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you need 3 years worth of servicing, really. I mean, when I first got my Tesla Model S, you had to, well, no, it wasn't even compulsory then, but there was a recommendation to service the car every 6 to 12 months. I think every 12 months, but as you know, Tesla has scrapped that. You don't need to service, quote unquote, service your vehicle anymore, which is great because there really is not much to do. I mean, they might check your logs, but I think one of the techs once told me there's just so much in the logs. There's just no point. And I think it's a better model where if you've got a problem with the vehicle, then bring the car in or call for a service. You can add more water yourself. Maybe every few years change the brake fluid. That's something. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out what servicing is required of these legacy auto EVs. Well, and they're telling us that the XC40 variant, the dual all-wheel drive variant, can charge to 100% and give us 418 kilometers of WLTP, as I said earlier. All right, and let's see some more. Here we go. Some more. Just some more flashy stuff. Yeah, I guess there's more screen time. Yeah, it's got Google Maps, I believe, yes, because it's a Google platform. I would like to see how responsive it is. I haven't seen a screen or a nav as responsive yet as the Tesla screen, and I'm not being biased. I've actually tried them all. They're just not great compared to Tesla, but I'd like to. I mean, I'm happy. I haven't seen the Polestar or the XC40 yet. I just want to touch the screens and nav somewhere and see what it looks like. You know, even though I know it's Google, but we'll actually want to see it in person as well. So anyone from Volvo watching, I'm open to having the car for a few days to really give it a test, as I will be for the Ioniq 5 in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We'll do a live stream of the Ioniq 5 in my garage, and you can ask whatever questions you want, and I'll push all the buttons for you. But yeah, that'll be happening pretty soon in early November, so stay tuned for that. Absolutely. Immerse yourself in premium media and audio experience. Hands-free control, yes, more stuff for the screen. Oh, Spotify built in, that's good. Radio, I wonder if it's digital radio. I'd say so. Yep, voice, so Google Voice, okay. Google Play, Harman Kardon sound system. I might make this bigger for you guys, sorry. Can you see that? No, there we go. No, that didn't really, oh yeah, it did, okay. Made it a little bit bigger. Yep. Harman Kardon, that's a good brand, right? Sounds like a good brand. Google Assistant, like I said. There you go, the speakers in the side. What do you think of the trim there? Nice big door handle. Forgot door handles, given Tesla's got the button. Ooh, we can install apps there. Google Play. Interesting. Google Play Books. Audiobooks would come in handy, actually. Volvo with Google built in, yes, correct. More pickies. Okay, there's the frunk. There we go. Yeah, that looks sizable. It looks very much like a Tesla frunk, don't you think? Having seen the Hyundai Ioniq frunk, didn't look great. Looked a bit small, but this, don't know, I have to see how deep that is, but that looks like a gym bag or something, so yeah, that's quite handy. They've definitely taken cues from the Tesla. Blue cap frunk, that looks very similar to the Tesla frunk. Yeah. More interior shots. Sustainable materials. Don't like it, XOR Cat? That Harman Kardon branding is vomit face. The head, it says AMG C63 had a Harman Kardon sound system. Yeah. Okay, people are saying it's a good sound system. Good reputation. High seating position. Yep. Just more fluffy words. Alright, so you got the camera, parking view. Avoid collisions. Reverse with confidence. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, Volvo's known for safety, right? So you'd hope they'd be good at that. One thing I do miss is that camera. Having a top-down camera in other cars. I'm sure Tesla could do that eventually. Got the cameras there already. Alright, colours. Alright, time for some opinions. So, what do you guys think? Colours. By the way, if, those of you just joined us, welcome. If you are watching live tonight, hello. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section. We are talking Volvo XC40 Recharge, the first Volvo EV on the market in Australia, and we're putting it against the Tesla Model Y eventually with a comparison sheet. But if you are watching, then hello, tell us where you're watching from, and tell us about your next EV road trip. I'd love to hear from you about that, now that we've got a bit more freedom in the two biggest states in Australia, New South Wales and Victoria. And I was talking about the channel tonight. We've got a new membership program, so make sure you check out, just press join if you want to have a look at the details up in the main screen of my channel. And we've got a few ways to support the channel to keep us independent. We've got super chat comments that keeps your comment longer on the screen there. And we've got also, of course, channel memberships. We've got standard range, long range, and performance. We had our first member tonight, our founding member, XOR Cat. Thank you very much. He showcased an emoji earlier. So thank you for that. And you can also send a PayPal payment as well. There's the link to my PayPal account, and of course crypto as well. Links in the video description. We've got links to, we've got the codes for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin as well. So have a look at those. All the details in the video description. Thank you for keeping the channel independent. All right, let's have a look at the colors. All right, so Greg is already saying many boring colors, but then again, it's the same as every other maker. Yeah. Let's have a look at the colors. So we've got black, just straight up black. We've got, what do we got here? Onyx black. So that was stone black, onyx black, and then we've got denim blue. What do you guys think of denim blue? It's not too bad. Sort of that, not quite navy, but yeah, just a bit lighter than navy, I guess. Then we've got red. Red goes faster, right? Let's see whether this loads. Sorry, sometimes when I share screen, images don't want to load for some reason. There we go, red. Okay, so red's two-tone as well. I have to see red up close. Red's a bit hit and miss sometimes. We've got a red Tesla. We all quite like it, obviously, but red on other cars, sometimes it's like, ooh. But, yeah, it's hard to tell on pictures. And then we've got Thunder Grey. I always love these names in Legacy Auto. Thunder Grey. Yeah. What do you think of that? And then we've got silver. Glacier silver. There's two types of silver. Come on, load. Okay, so that's a bit of a lighter silver. That might have been the silver that we saw earlier, or maybe not. Maybe it's got a bit more blue tinge to this silver. What do you think of that? I'll just rotate the car some more. Another angle. I don't mind it. I do sometimes wish silver was an option for Tesla. So that's that bluey silver, and then we've got crystal white. Oh no, that's just silver in general. Okay. Yeah, again, it's hard to tell on the screen, isn't it? And then you've got white, just white. Just like 75% of Tesla Model 3 at the moment in Australia. And sage green. Sage green. It's like being at the hardware store. The color options. The names are funny. Alright, well that's the colors there. Tell me in the comment section which color would you buy if you were going to buy a Volvo. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try something tonight different. Let's really get an opinion. Let's see if I can do my poll. I was going to do a poll tonight, and I might do that now. Let's see. Ask a question. Which car represents better value? Got Volvo XC40 Recharge or Tesla Model Y. This should be good. And I'll put Hyundai Ioniq 5. What else can we put? Another option. Yeah, I think those three will do. Because they're kind of the three cars, like sort of similar SUV-ish types that are coming to the market in Australia. All right, I'll just put which EV represents better value. Okay, let's see if this works. Let's see if the poll works. Live stream, first poll. Here we go. Tell me if that worked, guys. Oh, there we go. I can see at the top there. All right, so I'll leave that all night, or at least for the next, well, until the stream's over, I guess. You can only have one poll at a time. Cool. All right. That should be good. I'll watch it live as well. You guys can too. Oh, we've got one vote for Recharge. Nice. Okay, I'll leave that up. Should be good fun. All right, let's keep going with the Volvo for now. Digital services package conveniently harmonizes you, your Volvo, and your digital life, making sure you'll stay connected on the move. Enjoy 4 years of Google Smarts and Volvo enabling tech, including Google Assistant, Google Maps, and Google Play. All data included. Hello. Look at that. So, that's interesting, isn't it? Because the Tesla cars, you've got to pay for connectivity. Interesting, and that's $10 a month. Whereas it looks like all data is included. Well, someone better screenshot that if you're going to buy a Volvo, because you never know, they might change that as more people get into Volvo. So screenshot that, someone, because there's no like asterisk or anything, no end date. So you could certainly try and pledge your case. There we go. Oh, let's look at the poll. No one's voted for Hyundai. Oh, lots of votes for the Tesla. A few votes for the Volvo. All right, let's keep going. All right, so what do you want to know about the XC40 Recharge pure electric? Oh, thank you, Riz. Tom should do Volvo ads in that voice, yeah. Yes, go closer to the mic like this. Thank you. And let's see, yeah, we've sort of answered some of these, haven't we? How long can we drive? Yes, we know it was 400 something. There you go, 78 kilowatt hour battery. 418 kilometers. But your real-world range is also affected by your driving style and other circumstances, such as outdoor temperature, weather, wind, topography, and roads. That's actually pretty good. That's actually, that's really important because people ask me all the time about range, and yeah, that's just sums up perfectly, Volvo. Well done. Yes, outdoor temperature, weather, wind, topography, your driving style. I might use this from now on. This is what I should be answering as a standard answer to a question like that. Yeah, great work. Other factors that impact range include how much electricity you use for functions such as heating and cooling. Yes, very true. Very true indeed. Scott's asking, does the Australian model have 1,500 kilogram towing brake, 750 kilogram unbraked? Someone look that up for me. That'd be good to know, actually. Yeah, on a daily basis, you'll probably fill up the battery whenever the car is parked where charging is possible, be it home, at work, or in the city. So range should not be an issue for everyday driving, provided that you have good access to charging. Perfect. Yes, that's also perfect. Yes, because that's going to be asked by pretty much everyone who doesn't know about EVs. Like, where do you charge your car? Yep. Good answers, actually, Volvo. Good stuff. Yep, other factors, accessories fitted, etc. Yeah, not a bad FAQ here. What charging times can I expect when charging at home? So, charging an empty battery. Yeah, people ask me that all the time too. I'm sure people ask you that if you own an EV. Like, no one charges from 0 to 100, or rarely at home. If you're charging at home, chances are you've got 50% plus already in the car. So, I guess they're going to put this for people who don't really know much about EVs. But it takes, with this cable, so I assume that's the 10 amp plug into the wall generic kind of charger, 40 to 72 hours. Yeah, like that. I don't know. Do people really use that? I wouldn't. I mean, I guess if I don't drive much, maybe. But yeah. For regular and considerably shorter charging times at home, we recommend a 3-phase 11 kilowatt. There you go, 11 kilowatt AC charger. So far, no one's gone over 11 for Australian EVs, right? It's all 11. That will charge 8 hours, correct, usually, and around 50 to 60 kilometers an hour. XOR Cat, how do ICE cars have better range estimates, or is it just that they tend to have plenty, so the actual estimate doesn't really matter? That's a great question, actually. Like prior to 2015, when I got our Hyundai Santa Fe, which actually showed the range, I never actually knew how much range was left in the car. You kind of gauge by the fuel gauge, right? Yeah. Why do people care so much about range? There's plenty of range in EVs nowadays. Most cars will be 350 plus, right? 400. Range confidence. Let's do range confidence. I like that. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, and Riz saying they always start a whack. Yeah, to be honest, I never really paid much attention until EVs came along. Hello, Sasha. Hello from France again. Yes, the best are still Teslas. Lol. Yeah. Let's see. We've got, looking at the poll, still no one has voted for the Hyundai. Interesting. I wonder if anyone from Hyundai is watching. A couple of votes again. Well, 10% of votes are going to the Volvo so far. I wonder if and when I end this poll, I can see how many people have voted. See what the sample size was. Let's keep going with this. So, yep. So this is more realistic. 40 to 80% charge. Yeah, most probable situations. And by the way, if you ever look at ABRP or a Better Route Planner, you know, they always sort of recommend you charge in that lower end of the battery state. So like from 10 to 20% to 50, 60% and then on your way again, because it's a lot faster at that bottom end than the top end. So if you can tolerate low charge, if you can hold your nerve to your next charging point, I think that's the way to go if you want a quicker charge anyway. Doesn't matter if you've got kids, you need to wait around to go to the toilet and ask food and stuff. Okay, so we've got Lawson Harding saying, asked the local salesman yesterday and a Australian standard square receiver hitch is available for about $1,400, not the same hitch as Europe. Oh, thanks for that, Lawson. That's good to know. Good to know. Yeah, we've got a square hitch as well for our Model S. And they're very versatile, very handy. $1,400 is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's very good value. Yep. Sensei, reason people worry about range is even with petrol diesel, a lot of people tend to leave filling their fuel tank until light appears, and some even stop in the middle of the road due to fuel running out. Yeah, I suppose some people do say you can carry a jerry can full of fuel, I guess, in the back of your car. Can you carry a battery? No, I guess not, but who knows, maybe one day solar panels will work better. You can carry solar panels, maybe. But yeah, hopefully chargers will be more prevalent anyway in Australia. Alright, enough of the charging times. We know about that, don't we? We want to know about warranty. What warranty does Volvo cars have on the battery? Here we go. 8-year battery warranty or 160,000 kilometers, which is the same as Model 3 at the moment. For the... which one? I think it's long range. No, standard range plus. I think it's 160. Long range is 190, 192. Provided that the car and battery are maintained and used in accordance with Volvo cars' recommendations. Wow, what does that mean? What does that mean? Like... It's probably a long list of disclaimers there. How do you maintain the battery? What do they mean by that? I mean, car, yes, I guess keep it clean, maybe? What do you mean? That'd be very interesting to know what they mean by that. Because I haven't done anything special to our battery on our S or 3. It just is, right? There's no moving parts. Can the battery be replaced? If the battery or battery module needs to be replaced, this can be done just like any other technical part of the car. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, Riz says, did anyone see the Polestar Drive Day event in Sydney planned for November 15th? Oh, I didn't know about that. I'll have to look that up. Maybe get myself down there. What day is that? November 15th. Let's have a look. Just open my diary up here. November 15th is a Monday. It's a Monday. Why does it have to be Monday? Got to work on Monday. Oh, all right. Let's see what happens. That'd be good to go to, though. Let's see. Can I use the pure electric for long distance driving? Yes, of course you can. And look, 150 kilowatt. I was right before. So 0 to 80 in 40 minutes, or 80 to 100 kilometer range in 10 minutes. Just enough time to rest, have a meal. Yeah, I'm glad they're towing the line there for that. That's the line we want to tell people. Stop for a meal, stop to go to the toilet, etc., etc. Yeah, nice. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, more questions. Okay, there's a tow question. 1,500 kilograms. There we go. Without compromising everyday versatility. Well, it probably will compromise on the range, I assume, if you're going to tow something. There we go. Let's see, anything I can talk about here. What's the fastest way? Yes, we talked about that. That's kind of a duplicate, isn't it? How does the battery impact safety in a collision? The battery means there is an extra 500 kilograms of weight that needs to be addressed in an impact for the car's occupants as well as other vehicles. The battery also needs separate protection. Yes. Okay, that's nice. How much maintenance and service is needed? Good question. Electric motors are sealed for life and maintenance free. Good to know. Much less maintenance. That's good to know. Yep. May result in lower running costs. I'm pretty sure it will eventually. Life cycle carbon footprint. Lower compared to both XC plug-in hybrid and XC mild hybrid. That's really interesting, isn't it? Because I've always wondered how Volvo and other legacy auto address stuff like this. But I guess Volvo is actually pledging all EVs eventually. But yeah, they're basically cannibalizing their own cars, right? It's like, yes, lower footprint than the hybrid and the plug-in hybrid. Mild hybrid. That's a new term. Never heard that before. Mild hybrid. Interesting. Exact differences. Yes, correct. How can none of the batteries being produced in an environmentally and socially... Oh, okay. Blockchain. That's a keyword. Yes, so they've done their best. Okay. Fully support OECD guidelines for responsible supply chains of minerals. Yep, so they've done what they can. That's good to know. Full transparency of cobalt supply. Good, by 2020. Hopefully they've done that by now. Great. What Google apps and services are built in? Google Maps, Google Assistant, and Google Play built in. Excellent. Oh, here's the question. Is digital services a subscription? Okay. Here's the small print. I thought there was no small print earlier. 4 years of access to the services are included. That's not bad. I mean, you know, I usually keep my cars for around that long normally. So 4 years of access to the services are included. After that, you can buy a continuation of the subscription if you wish to continue. Yeah, it's not bad. Tesla's only giving 30 days free at the moment, so one up to Volvo. There you go. When does the digital services subscription start? Isn't that the same? Same question. Don't duplicate, guys. Someone's got to proofread these. Is all data required to run the digital services package included? Has signed a contract with a mobile network operator. Okay. I wonder which one it is. Probably Telstra. Yep. XC60 Polestar engineered. Interesting. Specifications. Let's look at that. Yes, Riz says, I do like Volvo's ethos and sustainability. Yes, correct. At least they put it up there. Yes, that's true. Better than 1 month. Absolutely. Bit of Hyundai Ioniq 5's copying a bit of flack in the comment section there. Yeah, only a 400 at the was sold, right, in the initial offering. Be nice if there was more, but I think Volvo XC40 there wasn't that many anyway. Let's check in on the poll. Let's look at the poll. Okay, so 30 votes. Wow, 30 people voted saying 90% Model Y and 10% for the Volvo. Okay, and none for the Ioniq. Yikes. I might end the poll there. What do you reckon? It hasn't moved yet, so there you go. That's the result, guys. Poll has ended. So, 30 votes. 90% people voted the Tesla Y. Good to know. All right, let's keep going. Oh, yeah, go. The results come up. That's the first time using the poll, by the way, so now I know. What poll should I go next for the rest of this stream? Tell me. Yeah, see, so I could tell you can tell this is their first foray into electric, because I was looking at this earlier today, and yeah, they've still got stuff like engine. I guess they've got an electric thingy. But 300 kilowatts. This is quite hard to read, actually. Before I sort of condensed it in my spreadsheet. So I won't go through these, but I will actually. What I want to do now is spend the rest of the stream comparing it to the Tesla Model Y and see what you guys think in a second. So let's just remove that and compare it to the Tesla Y. Here we go. Share. Stop screen. Share the screen for my spreadsheet. All right. Hope this works. Hope this works. Okay. Add to stream. There we go. Present. Ba-ba. Okay. So, 24th of October. That's today. There we go. So that's my spreadsheet where I compare. Oh, I'm going to have to take myself out of there. Anyway, yes. I'm covering the bottom. There we go. You can see that better. All right, so comparing the Tesla Model 3 and Tesla Model Y in the top left corner. And then we've got Ioniq 5. I know the Ioniq 5 comes in two-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, but I've just put all-wheel drive because we're comparing the Recharge, which only has the all-wheel drive option. And then we've got the Polestar long-range all-wheel drive as well. So these three sort of newish EVs are coming on the market, and of course the Y as well. All right, let's look at the price. So Tesla Model 3 long range is 73 grand, starting at MSRP. And then the Tesla Model Y long range is about 80. Well, my estimate is about 80 grand. Of course, no one in Australia knows yet how much it's going to cost. And the Ioniq 5 is 75,900 for the all-wheel drive variant. And the Polestar is the cheapest of the lot, coming in at 69,000. Right there. And the Volvo XC40 Recharge is going to be 76,990. So it's coming in between the Ioniq 5, which has not been very popular tonight, according to the poll and all the comments, and then between that Ioniq 5 and the Model Y long range. So it sits in that sweet spot there. There we go. So battery wise, they're all pretty similar, really. Is that wrong? I have to look that up. I thought there was more. 70 kilowatt hours for the Y, but they're sort of between 70 and 80. And in fact, the Volvo is quite a big battery, 78 kilowatt hours. I think 75. Usable. Oh, I believe. Oh, William Korf says my wife and I have purchased the Volvo. It won't arrive until April. Wow. I wanted the Y, but she really wanted an SUV FFS. I won't say what FFS is, but yeah, there we go. It won't arrive until April. Interesting, hey? I wonder who's going to come first, the Y or the Volvo. Right, interesting, William. Thanks for that. We'll buy the Model Y next. Interesting. It arrives in April in Brisbane. Question for you: What if the Y orders drop tomorrow? What if it opens tomorrow, William? And it's saying to us that it's going to be available like mid 2022. What are you going to do then? You're going to order both and choose next year? Interesting. Yeah, let us know. That's really curious. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, let's go back to the comparison sheet here. So we've got 490. Okay, so these are EVDB, which is EV database. So they're a great. What's the word? Words escape me tonight. Great. Resource. That's the word I'm after. It's a late Sunday night. The kids are going back to school tomorrow. Resource. EVDB. Check them out. EVDB. They do their own independent testing. And they get pretty good range, and they've got a whole variety of like conditions, like different weathers and things. But this is, I do believe they're EVDB range, and I think for WLTP minus 10 to 20%. So maybe closer to like high 300s for the Volvo. So probably comparable to the Polestar and maybe even the Ioniq 5. But you know, for range, you probably can't beat the 3s and the Ys. They're just really efficient cars, aren't they? Let's look at acceleration. So, 4.9 is not bad, right? It's actually on par with the Y and arguably even a little bit quicker. As is the Polestar. Of course, you can't beat the 3. It's just a smaller car, of course. Okay, Scott's saying that the Volvo is 340 kilometer range on EVDB. Interesting. Yep. So even low 300s. Interesting. Interesting. Williams answered about the car. Let's see, what do you say? Yep, so he says, order both, haha, like she will let me do that. Yikes. Okay, we're not gonna meddle into Williams' affairs here. But yeah, it'll be interesting for you, William, when the Y does come. So Richard O'Leary, now that the Australian government has committed to net zero emissions by 2050, the National Party actually agreed to that today. That was breaking news. I suspect we'll see more incentives for EVs. Yeah, I think so too. I think today's a new day, a new dawn tomorrow. I think so too. I've test driven all Teslas in Australia, excluding the Y. They're incredible, but the Volvo is fine. Not a Tesla. Ooh. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Thanks, William. Tesla fanboy. Tom, would you buy the Volvo XC40 Recharge? I'd like to drive it first. I don't like to buy something I haven't sat in yet. Oh, I shouldn't say that because the Y I haven't sat in yet. I'm about to buy it. It looks not a bad car, honestly. It might be a good second or third car. No, we don't have 3 drivers yet. If this channel ever went like really good and I get cars regularly, yeah, I wouldn't mind having that for a few weeks to really get a good feel of the car, like do a really good review. Yeah. Would I buy it? Well, I don't know. I mean, with having the spec sheet in front of me, the Y just seems so much more compelling, doesn't it? I'm just trying to find... Oh, was there something that the Volvo is good at? Oh, yeah, that's right, the subscription. 4 years worth of subscription. And, yeah. but with Joy. Yeah, I know. Got to convince the wife too, like William. And Joy is leaning towards the Y. Got to listen to the wife. That's right. Happy wife, happy life. Speed, yeah, top speed, not too fussed, but the Teslas are ahead. Polestar's pretty quick there. Power, yeah, surprisingly pretty good. 300 kilowatts. What's going on, Hyundai? 225. It's a heavy car, isn't it, Hyundai, as you'll see later on. All 11 kilowatts, so that seems to be the standard AC charging rate at the moment for EVs, this current generation. I really would like to see one that can take 22. Yeah, nothing since the dual charger Tesla Model S, the first generation, that could do 22. And also I think the Renault Zoe could do 22 as well, once upon a time. That's now gone from the market in Australia. Yeah, and DC charging, so yeah, look at Teslas can do 250, 210. Look at that. Hyundai 232, yep. Polestar 151, Volvo 150. Yeah, look, to be honest with you, like, even though, like, you know, we can boast that Tesla does a faster charge, these numbers really only represent, like, peak. You don't get, if you've ever charged an EV, you'll know that it peaks pretty quickly if you've got a low state of charge, and it just sort of tails off like that. So, I mean, this is good for boasting rights, but most EVs will just plateau pretty quickly. I always like looking at the dimensions. Can you think, Tesla fanboy, do you think Model Y is better than Model 3? Well, I think that might be the subject of another live stream. I'm not sure whether to do that live stream before or after the configurator drops in Australia. What do you think? Should I do one before or after? I'll probably do one after, I reckon. Probably make more sense. Probably get more viewers on board. People can contribute to the live stream better. Yeah, that's a really good question. I mean, you can see from the chart here, it depends what you want, right? If you want a smaller, zippier car than the 3, but SUV seems to be the sweet spot at the moment, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Greg makes a good point. Everyone in Australia wants an SUV. Look at the shopping centre car park on the weekend. I would say 8 out of 10 vehicles are now SUV. Yeah, 100%, Greg, 100%. I mean, the Model Y is going to sell so well. You just go to any school pickup line. I talk about school because our kids are of school age, but any school pickup line in Metro Sydney, you're going to get 80-90% SUVs. Like, at the moment, our 3 is like so squat compared to all the SUVs. So yeah, SUVs are the way to go, for sure. Yeah. Scott says, yeah, after, I reckon, yep. I'm leaning towards after as well. William's saying live order. Well, yeah, I think that's the way to go. I was actually going to, as soon as it dropped, if I'm available, not at work, I was going to actually start live streaming straight away and just leave it on all night, just chat and get cough drops and get Joy to feed me water and feed me food and just talk all night, hey? Because, the Y dropping is just, a big deal, right? So, yeah, maybe just live stream from, day 0. Just get it going. Yeah, Gary agrees. Live stream after configurator drops. Yeah, totally agree. Oh yeah, Ray Johnson. No Utes. Do you mean no Utes or no SUVs? Utes are the way to go. I think you're saying Utes, and I think you're talking about the Cybertruck, aren't you? Yeah, I know you're a big fan. Everyone needs an SUV. Well, everyone needs something. I guess if you got school age kids, you need something to put in the back. And people don't like wagons anymore or estates, right? People like SUVs. Yeah. Yeah, we can see how many people put on an order and during a live stream. That'd be cool, right? Some way to counter, put a counter on. Maybe a poll, I've ordered, tick, 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 and see how many people actually order. That'd be cool. Too bad Tom has not ordered a Cybertruck. Well, I have not actually officially ordered a Cybertruck. I want to actually see it come to the country first. Yeah, that's what I want to see. All right, let's keep going. We're almost at the end of the spreadsheet. All right, so let's have a look at the Volvo XC Recharge. That's what we're talking tonight. So where does it fit? It's actually a shorter car than the Model 3. Model 3 it's got a funny nose, the 3. It's got a really long nose. Its lights stick out a lot more than you think if you've never seen a 3. So that makes it a really long car, even though it's deceptively long. So there we go. The Volvo XC is the shortest car of the 3. Is it the right word? Short? Lengthwise. It's because short could mean low's for height, isn't it? So short. It's a short length. So yeah, shortest of the 5 vehicles on display tonight. Width-wise, how fat is it? Ooh, it's pretty fat. It's a fat car, 1863. It's actually fatter than the Model 3. Looky. Yeah. Look at that. The 3 is actually quite a wide car. The Y is actually quite a wide car too. The widest a lot. There you go. It's wider than the Polestar, and it's a bit skinnier than the Hyundai. There you go. Sits between the Hyundai and the 3. Height-wise, 1647. So, taller than the Y. There you go. Another ding to the Volvo 1647. So 2 centimeters taller than the Y. And much taller than the 3, of course. Much taller than the Polestar. By the way, Polestar 2 is not an SUV. It's, I don't know what it is. It's like is it a crossover? Maybe. But, well, not even that. It's like halfway between it's a hatch. It's a hatch. Shall we call it a hatch? Fastback hatch. Certainly taller than the Polestar, the Recharge. Taller than the Ionic. Taller than the Y. Taller than the 3. Tallest of the lot. That means harder to wash the top. Got to get a stool, as you guys might have seen my car wash video. William says, fun fact, I bought my Powerwall after watching your cost breakdown video. Thank you very much. I made my kids watch it too. I think my kids' teachers have watched it too, actually. They thought it was quite informative. They must have liked all the maths. Yes, Sensei saying, as soon as the Tesla Model Y or Australian order opens, do a 3 to 4 hour live stream. I think I will. I'm pretty sure I will. Yeah, the thing with Tesla is that they just drop the configurator without any warning. Like, you could be anywhere. Like, you don't know where you could be. You could be at work. It's not like you can take a day off. You just don't know. You might be halfway through work. But if I'm at work, straight home from work, straight on the computer, live stream, definitely I will do that for you guys. Yeah, Greg's saying Sportback. I think so too. I wonder how many will change their mind after Model Y price is released in Aussie market. Yeah, I think you're right there, Max. Totally. Let's keep going. Second last category, penultimate is weight. How fat is it? It is pretty fat. It's a heavy car. 2202 right there. So it's actually the heaviest of the lot, and this is unladen as well. So I guess it's got the biggest battery, so it makes sense, right? According to the website, half a ton worth of battery, and we can see why. And last thing is the disappointingly small cargo size. So 414, despite being an SUV. Yeah. So it's actually smaller than the Model 3. So a Model 3 is always very deceptive how big it is. Like, I always say that to people. I guess it's not an SUV, so, it's not easy to put stuff on like that. You've got to actually reach into the car. But it goes a long way. It really does. It's got a huge boot. And this is just boot, by the way, not frunk. So boot only. And the Recharge is still smaller. Yeah, it's surprising. I think Scott McGregor, last time I had him on, I think he was saying that it depends how they measure the front or the trunk size, like, what measurements they take. So each company does it differently. So even so it's small. The Polestar is the worst of the lot, but it's a fastback, isn't it? Not a technically an SUV. The Hyundai's not bad, but look at that space. Like, if you're going to buy an SUV, right, you really want the cargo space. And look at that, 854. That's incredible. That's why we're getting the Y. Like, if you want an SUV, you want the space. You want the space to put all sorts of rubbish in there. Your kids' stuff and sporting equipment and surfboards and golf clubs, and what else can you put in the SUV? Party supplies, tents. What else? Spare tire, maybe. Yeah, there you go. Well, that's it, guys. That's the spec sheet. What do you guys think? The Y. We should answer the question tonight. Y versus Volvo. There's a lot to love about the Y, isn't there, on that spec sheet? Certainly. I've not driven either the Y or the Volvo, but you just cannot. This can't beat the Y for value. Even the 3. Look at the 3. The 3 wins on cargo size. It's just a zippier, smaller car. Even though it's got a bigger boot, got a frunk as well. Charges faster, more power, faster speed, better acceleration, better range, smaller battery, better price. I don't know. I guess if you like buttons, the Volvo might be the way to go. Yeah. Yeah. Greg's saying luggage. I totally forgot about luggage. Been in lockdown and quarantine too long in this country. Yes. Eventually, you will want to travel overseas or fly somewhere. You might need somewhere to put your luggage. I mean, I've got some friends who asked me about the 3 versus the Volvo. So there you go. There's my spreadsheet. On paper, the 3 still looks good. There you go. And there's the stock of the 3 too, by the way. Whereas Volvo, as we heard tonight, it's available in April. There you go. Supply chain issues much? Maybe. All right. Well, that's enough of that. Scott makes a good point. The efficiency of the Y2, but like you say, so much to like. All we need now is the price. Yes, tell them the price, son. Tell them the price indeed. I said 80,000 in my spreadsheet, didn't I? So I'd like to see that drop down to 78. Just hit that sweet spot. Dominic Peritit, Matt Keane, you guys are making the decisions at the moment. I want to see that drop to 78,000 so that stamp duty exemption is available in New South Wales. So anybody from New South Wales State Government Treasury, you know what to do. Sensei is saying, when will the Hyundai Ioniq videos be uploaded on your channel? Well, I can probably tell you, all things being equal, I have been actually given a loan for a substantial period. That's why I said tonight about whether if Volvo is watching, if you've got a Volvo in Sydney that you want to lend me, give me for a week or so, like I did with the MG ZSEV, I'd love to have it. I can actually do a decent review on it as opposed to just looking at a piece of paper. But Hyundai are doing that for me, so shout out to Hyundai. I will be having the Ioniq 5 for at least a week in November. Early November, that's all I can say. I don't want to give any promises yet because stranger things have happened. But yes, it will be in November. I'll be doing like what I did with the MG. I'll be doing like maybe not daily, but a regular vlog where I'll just live life, do daily stuff and upload stuff day to day. And then I'll do a live stream, walk around, interior, exterior of the Ioniq 5. You guys can ask questions. I can push buttons, open doors, open charging flaps, etc., etc. So yeah, that is coming. So stay tuned. Yeah. Would you ever recommend buying a second-hand Model S? How old is too old? Good question. I bought mine second-hand, although it was only 6 months old, 8,000 kilometers. Most EV drivers and Tesla drivers in particular will tell you that EVs last a long time, and the price is always the price, right? So like I said, they require very little maintenance. So if you get a good price for an S, I guess you'd want the FSD computer, right? So make sure you get that if you want FSD. If you don't want it, doesn't matter. But yeah, I think secondhand S's will work fine. They just go and go. Just ask them maybe how much supercharging they've done with the car. I mean the old myth, or maybe not myth, but the consensus that too much supercharging on the old batteries is not good for the car. But then again, I've seen cars that have been supercharged all the time and they're fine as well. So hard to know. That's a bit too nice of you, Ed Sensei. It's I'm not Aussie Bjorn yet, but he is a legend, and to be said in the same sentence as him is an honor. He's a good guy. So yeah, I would like to actually hire more of these cars, definitely. I think Riz asked me earlier. You did ask me about why I don't have the heads up from Tesla. I don't have that much leeway or clout with them. Did they also ask for a 2K deposit from you too, Tom? Was that for the Hyundai? No, I didn't have to pay any money. They're just going to loan it to me. Yep. Yeah, so for the S, Ray is saying 2017 minimum. Greg's saying 2018 onwards. Yeah, like I said, maybe get the FSD computer if you can. Do have a choice. Yeah. Yep. Oh, hello. Riz, thanks so much, mate. Thank you very much. Riz has become a member. Thank you very much. Wow, second membership, I think, for tonight. So appreciate that, guys. You can now use my emojis, as you saw earlier. So memberships are now available for my YouTube channel. Just press the join button. You'll see the standard range, long range, and performance levels. And you can support my channel that way as well. So thanks, Riz. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Let's see if I can put any other comments here. Thank you so much for these comments, guys. Love it. Greg's asking, Tesla Tom, are you dropping the Tesla from your name? Maybe that can be a poll for my next video. Not at this moment, because I think Tesla is still the front runner. We've still got 2 Teslas, and And the Tesla videos do actually do better, I've got to say. When you put Tesla in, like, Tesla versus this, Tesla versus that, people watch it. So I'll leave it for now. Tesla's still the market leader. Haven't found anything as good as or better yet. So yeah, I think for now we'll just keep Tesla, Tom, for now. But yeah, if you are a member, a performance member, I'll ask your opinion for sure. We'll have a member-only polls. Oh, Ray, thank you, mate. That's very nice of you. Ray Johnson became a YouTube member. Thanks so much, Ray. Really appreciate that. And I can see that Riz has used one of my emojis. Again, I can't put them up because StreamYard doesn't allow me to, doesn't have the coding for it, but I can see on the thumbs up emoji. Awesome. Do you guys like the emojis? I think now I've got 2 members. I can actually, oh, Riz is a performance member. Thank you so much. I can't see it on my StreamYard chat, but wow, Riz, thank you so much. Legend. And Ray, thank you so much for being a standard rage member too. I can see the emojis there. I can add more emojis once I've got 2 members, so I might get my guy from Fiverr to make some more emojis for me. You guys are legends. You guys, thank you, Ray. That's so good. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so Jinkin, good question. Hi, Tom. Are the sound system on Tesla Model 3 all the same? No, they are not. They are not. They are not. Tesla Model 3 SR Plus is, I think they call it like upgraded sound or something like that. Whereas long range and performance, they're called like premium sound. So it does make a difference, I think. I mean, look, it's still pretty good on the SR Plus, but it is a better sound system. But on the Y, I believe, if you look at the Hong Kong configurator, all 3 variants have the same premium sound. So hopefully Australia will be the same. Oh, Scott McGregor has become a YouTube member. Thank you, Scott. I knew you were a legend before. You're an extra legend now. Performance as well. Wow. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm touched. I really am. I'm feeling the love. I got the feels tonight. How good is that? Thank you so much. I'm going to have to run through some members only polls for you performance guys. Thank you very much. Wow. I'm touched. I really am. Thank you, Scott. Thank you very much. Awesome. Riz likes the emojis. Yeah, we'll get some more up. Really will. Well, that might be it tonight. Yeah, one more comment here. So, one of the best features of Tesla is the charging infrastructure. This really cannot be overlooked and is pushing me to get a Model Y. Yeah. Yes, that wasn't in the spec sheet, but yeah, 100%. I think that's why Tesla is still the market leader, especially in Australia. The supercharger network is just like superb. It's like bar none. Like the Model 3 and eventually the Model Y is going to be the most versatile EV because you can use the supercharger network and the third-party chargers as well. Don't forget that. So you literally got double the number of DC chargers on your road trips to choose from if you own a Tesla. Whereas currently in Australia, if you own a non-Tesla EV, sorry, you're not allowed to use the Tesla superchargers. So there you go. That is it. That's it. I'm seeing the emojis. I love the laugh face emoji. That's so funny. That's cool. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I might let you guys go. That's what people say, right? When they want to go, I'll let you guys go. Yeah. So I'll leave that on the screen there. Thanks for supporting tonight. Yeah, we'll do another live stream on Thursday. Doing it twice a week now. Super chat. If you want to support us next time or even tonight, it's not too late. Well, I'll wrap up. Channel memberships, as you saw some people tonight sign up. You get goodies like the emojis and also shout outs, regular shout outs, of course, because I can see you on my live stream comment section who's a member. They're like nice big green. Yeah, I like it. And also, and you get other perks like priority replies, and also priority polls. We're doing member-only polls as well once we get enough members. Ray is saying, will you look at Matty Mogul's core efficiency scores to add into stats for new cars? Yeah? Is that on a website, Ray? I'll have to have a look at that. I'll take a look. I don't know Matty Mogul, but I will have a look. That might be useful. Always in for more data. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate that. Yeah, so that's awesome. Yes, so that's it for tonight, guys. Yes, and of course there's crypto as well. I've left the, or PayPal. Good old PayPal. PayPal's looking a bit, run of the mill now, isn't it? But yeah, PayPal's still like Australian currency. But crypto for for new age currency. We've got Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge. I'm still new to the crypto game, but I think someone was saying there were some other ones I should be putting up. So maybe I will look into more popular crypto. Was it XRT? I think Sensei is the crypto king or queen at the moment. So yeah, maybe I'll add more. Just whatever crypto you guys want, let me know. I can put more on my codes from the CoinSpot wallet. Any predictions when Australia will get FSD 10.x? Don't know. I mean, considering in the US, people with 100 scores of 199 in the recent thingy, what do you call it, FSD button thing, only just rolling it out there. So I think not until at least 2022, I would say. Alrighty, guys. That's it from me. It's late enough, 10:12. It's been a great stream. I hope you guys learned something about the Volvo Recharge, XC40 Recharge. I certainly did. And thank you for contributing too. The people who, and William, I think William was the one who said he ordered one, so he's getting one in April. But those of you who contributed to the knowledge base tonight, fantastic. Oh, Riz got a Tesla Gen 3 wall connector. Awesome. Yes. Yeah, I know my review, surprisingly, has got a lot of views now. I think 10,000 plus views. I didn't think it'd do that well. So, yeah, I'm glad that helped, Riz. Appreciate that. Yeah, let's wrap up, hey? Let's wrap up. Thank you for the guys and girls who became... Oh, Ray. Yeah, Ray just upgraded. Oh, my goodness. Ray, you've outdone yourself. Upgraded membership to performance. Oh, my goodness. Oh, touched again. Thank you. Thank you very much for doing that. Became a member and then upgraded. Ray, you're too much. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah, you will forever be in my hearts, members. Thank you. Very much touched. Alrighty, guys. That's it from me. And I'll roll the roll the outro. Let's see. I need some hotkeys, don't I? I need some hotkeys for StreamYard because I'm just clicking. I'm clicking. It's slow. Need some hotkeys to run outro. Okay. Come on, outro. Hopefully it works tonight. Doesn't always work. Alright, here we go. Outro time. Woo! Thanks, guys. Been a great stream. Learned a lot about the Volvo XC40 Recharge. Thank you for those who have become members tonight. Twice a week, Sunday and Thursday night, 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. And I will see you on Thursday. Don't have a topic as yet, but I'll think of something. And we'll see you then. Happy charging, guys. Have a great week. Take care.